creature begins its haunting from within the grave. The origins of the Nachzehrer date back to 16th century Germany and Austria. Unlike the vampires we know from popular culture, this creature would attack its victims while still buried. It was said to feed on the life force of its relatives, causing sickness and death. People believed that the Nachzehrer would chew on its burial shroud, or even its own flesh, to drain the life of those still living. But how would the villagers know a Nachzehrer was responsible? If a family experienced a series of mysterious deaths or illness shortly after someone's burial, suspicion would fall on the deceased. In some cases, strange noises, like chewing or groaning, were reportedly heard coming from the graves. The only way to stop the Nachzehrer, people believed, was to exhume the body and perform rituals. This included decapitation, removing the heart, or placing a coin in the corpse's mouth to prevent further feeding. One of the most famous stories comes from the small village of Waldmünchen. After the death of a respected farmer, his family members began falling ill one by one. The villagers feared that the farmer had become a Nachzehrer. In a state of panic, they decided to dig up his grave. When they opened the grave, the body was said to be lying on its side with dirt in its mouth, and part of the burial shroud was chewed away. The villagers, terrified, followed the rituals they had been taught, decapitating the body and burning the remains. After the ritual, the deaths in the family stopped, and the story of Waldmünchen's Nachzehrer became one of the region's most famous vampire legends.